can we just talk about the fact, like, life can be absolutely hard. Life can absolutely suck. In life, there's so many unexpected things. Like, one day, you feel like you're on top of the mountain with the Lord. And the next day, you're coming down hard like a freaking sled, but it ain't a snow sled. It's a mud sled, and you get slapped with mud. And the people ain't helping. I want to talk about, yes, I'm at Sonic, and I'm ordered me a hot dog. I know it's not like the Holy Girl 40 healthy thing. It's actually really unhealthy, but here we are. Can we just talk about the fact that the disappointments that we have to walk through as women, let alone women of God, and being single, and you don't really have anybody with you in the Lord. Disappointments, frustrations, confusion, which, you know, obviously confusion is not from God. He's not the author of confusion. But can we just talk about how hard it is and like how scary it is sometimes continuing to walk forward and believing by faith and putting your faith in God, despite like the circumstances are the exact opposite of what God has said. I've learned from a sermon, but also through life circumstances, unfortunately, I hate saying that what do you have your faith in? Where is your faith really at? Is your faith in people? Is your faith in words that people have said over you? Is your faith in the circumstances that, like, oh, it's looking good, things are gonna happen? Or is your faith actually in God? Because here's the thing, like, we're supposed to walk by faith, not by sight. That is scriptural, that is biblical, like, that is what the Lord tells us. Walk by faith, not by sight. And we know what faith is according to Hebrews 11:1. But do you ever catch yourself in areas where it's like nothing is like what you thought it was going to be? Like, the business is not it, the relationships are not, like life in general is not what you thought it was going to be. And you're at that point in your life, you're like, this is not what it looked like, what I thought it was going to look like. This is not the timing. This is like, it's not happened yet, or whatever it is. And can we just talk about, like, despite, like, yes, like, it doesn't matter, like, the timing. It's because God's word does come forth. Like, he cannot lie. Period. End of conversation. Like, he does what he says he will do. Like, can we just simply talk about the fact that going through that process is unbelievably hard? Like, the tears you cry, the uncomfortable like, how uncomfortable you sometimes feel. Like, you sometimes want to scream. You just want to cry. You don't want to throw something. I don't know if you're like me. Sometimes I just want to throw something, and I just cry. Today I had some, like, really disappointing things happen. And it was just, like, another thing. And I'm like, I got on my knees. And I was like, God, I don't know what you're trying to do, but I feel like you're trying to break me. But not to a point of, like, when I say break me, as in, like you're literally going to learn what it's like, and, like, literally trust the Lord every step. And stop trying to take everything in your hands. Stop trying to control, you know, whatever it is. Because here's the thing, like, when you can control the situation, like, are you really truly trusting God?